Greetings. Yes, come in, come in. Welcome to a night of horrors and gruesome evil. Heads will be chopped and limbs will be cut. Screams of agony will be the music of this fateful and horrific night. And you are the main guest tonight. Do you feel scared? Well, you should.
Because you're watching the top 10 scariest moments in video gaming! This game is disturbing. Disturbing, but beautiful. Alice Madness Returns is the even creepier sequel to American McGee's Alice. It's an interesting take on the whole Alice in Wonderland idea, but in this case, Wonderland is the girl's lunacy. This game is filled with creepy moments, but the one that freaked me the hell out, and maybe most of the people who play this game, is this one.
The unstable are more than merely mad. They have other parts. The doll maker will deprive them of what remains of their deranged souls. They need care.
I literally am speechless right now. I mean, look at that! There's only one outcome from this. Nightmares. And also there is this follow-up. My fear of dolls has never ever been more potent. But after all that, I still love the concept of this game. It kind of brings the whole Tim Burton vibe to it, doesn't it? So you got this game here, BioShock. Really great game, I loved it. I even loved Big Daddy, even though I was scared way too many times of him. But that's not the most freaky moment that made me jump off my chair, not at all. You're in a point in this game where you reach a dental care room and a corpse appears, after some heavy fog. Spooky. But bear with me a little bit. I decided to explore the room a bit, so I found this tape and a few stuff. When I started to play the tape, I decided to take my leave, till this happened. I know it may not look like much, but trust me, when you are completely immersed in what you are doing, it is enough to make you go all Alt F4 on this game. Batman Arkham Asylum was a great treat for the Caped Crusaders fans. It had a unique story that later had their own comic book release, and even featured voice acting from the animated series original cast, Kevin Conroy and Mark Hamill. So, there is this moment in the game where you walk down a hallway in the pursuit of the Scarecrow, which, by the way, had an amazing redesign that gave me chills. And you hear a voice saying this.
Did anyone catch the game last night?
And then, this happens. What the fuck? I almost shat my pants when I saw this and I thought my PS3 broke. It even plays that cutscene from the beginning of the game, but slightly different, and that's when I realized it was part of the game. A slow, respectful clap for the creators of this game and to the one who came with this brilliant idea of scaring every fan of this game. I didn't really want to put horror games on this list since I mostly concentrated on non-horror games. But this one just begs to be out there. Silent Hill 4. I have played most of these games and most of them really freaked me out and caused lots and lots of nightmares. But this one scared me the most. There are loads of moments in first person which give you a more creepy experience, but only while you are in your apartment. But there are also gruesome things outside, like this one. The head of Eileen. This image is forever etched in the depth of my mind. And now in yours as well. You're welcome. This is one of the shittiest mentions on my list. But nevertheless, it caught me off guard and made me jump off my sofa and drop my controller. So I was wandering through the crypt of Mortal Kombat 9, and since I was bored, I was looking for some extra content, you know? You might find yourself in this position. And someone decides to call me on my cell phone. Then I let the screen idle, and then this happens. Seriously, Mortal Kombat, what the fuck is this? This has got to be one of the lamest ways to inflict fear on a player. But well played, you sons of bitches. I could not believe this actually happened, so I decided to leave it idle for a few more minutes. And nothing happened. Then as I decided to move onward, it caught me off guard a second time. And that's when I decided to stop playing Mortal Kombat 9. Fuck you. The Amazing Spider-Man on PS1 and PC was amazing indeed. It had a cool plot and it brought together almost all the iconic characters from the show, and bringing forth one of Spidey's biggest challenge in which he found some unusual allies and of course, some unusual enemies. Nope, Jesus, nope, oh my god, nope. This abomination is the result of combining Dr. Octopus with Carnage. This part of the game was true hell, besides the fact that you have to go through some shitty tunnel and not make any mistakes, as the slightest error or misdirection will lead you to your immediate doom in Monster Ox's hands. You also have to put up with this guy's shouts. Die! Ugh. I'm telling you, the pressure and intensity of this level really brings the whole scary momentum, and as a child, I always ended up dying every time. Satan. You're probably asking what could be so scary about Ocarina of Time. Well, besides the abnormously scary bosses, there is one clear answer. The Shadow Temple. As every adventure game in that time, Zelda had a scary themed level, and developers wasted no ideas on making this level the stuff of nightmares. Besides the overall atmosphere given by the music and the ambience, skellies and falling hands everywhere, there is this specific guy that you might want to avoid. You go in a room, covered in bones and skulls, and see some hands rising out of the ground. You then walk slowly, hit or approach one, and then this happens! Ah, shit, no! Ah! Ah!
It's me, Mario!
This might be the most cliche mention in my list, but I just have to bring it up. As you most know, Mario 64 was one of the best Mario games to be ever made. It was the first 3D Mario game ever released, and it featured a large variety of levels with cool and fun missions. And of course, in this large variety, there is this level. Big Boo's Haunt. Needless to say, when I was a kid, I was really intrigued by this whole level, but nonetheless afraid of it, and nothing aggravated my fear rather than this thing. Oh my god, no, all I wanted was the bloody red coin. So, beside the fact that you're probably scarred for life after this encounter, you also lose a shit ton of HP and you can't do anything to it. You just take the coin and run. As fast as your little plumber feet can go. I wasn't really a fan of this game's genre, but I gotta say, I am a big sucker to good stories. And Beyond Two Souls gave me one. This game is pretty much like an interactive movie where all your decisions affect the game's story continuation, and you end up having 11 endings to it. Yeah, 11 fucking endings. All the levels in this game are formulated as memory fragments of Miss Jodie Holmes, aka Ellen Page. And there is this one memory which gave me the frizzies. The condenser. Humans tried to build a portal to connect two worlds, the human one and the entities one. But the experiment went bad and loads of people die. So they asked Jodie here to take care of their shit since she's got an entity to protect her. And you reach a point where this happens. Jesus flippin' Christ! I was playing this level at 1 AM and I really wanted to sleep that night. The things I love will eventually kill me. Of course Majora's Mask is #1 on this list, I mean duh! What's so creepy about it, you ask? Everything in this game! Take Shadow Temple from Ocarina of Time and add it to every temple of this game. And not only, the overall story progression and the side stories are amazing, and the scary elements are extremely subtle, but enough to make your skin crawl. And also, you've got the moon that threatens to fall on everyone, Ben, and good old Majora's Mask here, with its fancy collector, the Happy Mask Salesman. What is not to love?